Hello, beloveds, and happy Tuesday. I wanted to take a moment to tune in and turn on with you in celebration of Oshun's Feast Day. And, the thing that came to me this morning in my meditation when I was connecting with Oshun about what it is that's happening with us and within us right now, and what I was guided to is the idea of our vanity. Our vanity has taken over so much of our life, and our vanity, and this isn't about being conceited or things like that. Our vanity, what we look like on the outside, has been this tool that we've used to hurt and harm ourselves and others. I know for myself, going through the experience of my own healing journey, the first place I had to start was with the body, because a lot of the healing that I had to do from alcoholism, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, all of that was trapped in the body. And so the message that I received from Oshun this morning was about looking at our vanity and how it disconnects us from our sanity. Because what happens is we get so caught up in this physical experience. We get so caught up in, and we're so attached to how we look and our whole experience. And although, Oshun is the goddess of that beauty, the Orisha, and the goddess of that beauty and that love and that, femininity, the idea of our actual vanity isn't about, nails done, hair done, all of that. The real energy is, who are you? Who are you being? Because our beauty is not about our face. Our beauty is about our light, our love, our energy. And many of us don't connect to that energy. We connect to this. My husband and I were having a conversation this morning, and he told me about, he was watching a documentary or something, and he said back in the days of the Romans, when there was like a big fight with the gladiators, one of the things that they would do is one of their slaves, I don't know the whole thing, so this is secondhand, he said they would whisper in their ear that we're all going to die. You're going to die too, something like that, to that effect, letting us know that we're all the same. And on that last breath, on that last moment, in that last experience, we're not going to be thinking about this body or the stuff that's attached to this body, money, house, even other people. We're going to be thinking, what's next, And so when we give ourselves an opportunity to really look deeper, what is this idea? What is this vanity? How is it, taking from you or adding to your life? I used to be one of those, tell you what, I used to be one of those, I would not leave the house without full makeup, hair done, nails done. I used to be so crazy. Sometimes I would get my nails done twice a week. I would get a manicure on Monday and then get a polish change on Friday, just because I would say, oh, I don't want any chips, and I want it to look good on the weekend. I would wear makeup like the whole thing, and plus all my jewelry and everything had to be just right before I would go on camera or go outside. And I was so attached to this experience of Tonya, this experience of who I thought I was supposed to be, that I wasn't allowing who I am to come through. And so that's what many of us are experiencing right now out there in the world, even what we're experiencing within ourselves, this spiritual shift, this spiritual acceptance, this spiritual awakening that we're having is not about this body. Yeah, we're focusing on our immunity, I hope, focusing on staying healthy, and things like that. But guess what? No matter how many vitamins I take, no matter how much I go to the gym and do the yoga and all of that, I'm still going to die. And so are you. And so we have to stop thinking that our vanity is going to save us. We have to look beyond our vanity and allow our sanity to guide us forward, because it's only our sanity that's going to heal us. Our vanity is not going to do anything. Our vanity doesn't pay the bills. Our vanity doesn't do anything for us. And so the message I received from Oshun was when you look in the mirror, it's not about what you see right here. It is about what you are reflecting. out. So who are you being today? What are you reflecting out? Because if there's thoughts ruminating in your mind, I don't like my body. Oh, and look at her body. Her body's better than mine. Or look at that. Or they have more than I do. And believe you me, I used to be this way. I know a lot of us are. We all have this, comparison experience because we're always being told we're not good enough. We're also always being told we need to improve. And so we're constantly breaking ourselves down. I look at women's tummies and I'm like, ooh, her tummy's flat. I want a stomach like that. I'm not her. She's not me. My body's not her. You know what I'm saying? So when we let go of these physical attributes and go in here and go in here and go into our gut energy, that is where our sanity is restored. We can have a bunch of, intellect, logic, but real knowledge, all real knowledge is of spirit, is of the universe. And so look at your habits and behaviors around your vanity. And are you attached to this experience of the body? Because guess what? We're all just corpse, we're all just, our souls are wrapped in these bodies. And so if we were able to one day just be without these bodies, or if we could all just change that in one day, we all were able to see our soul, which is colorless, featureless, judgeless, and limitless, who would we be? So without trying to fix, heal, and manipulate this body, who are you? Who are you outside of this body? With no longer being, Tonya Gonzalez, Black woman, psychic, medium, without all the labels that define this body. I am love. You are love. And that has no definition. It has no limits. And it also has no fixed experience, no body. And so I'm just going to ask you to dive in and ask yourself, where is your idea of your vanity and your sanity? Because again, we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to start being so honest with ourselves. And the thing that I love about spiritual practice that I want to share is, and I share this with my clients all the time, is our spirit doesn't see anything and everything. So our spirit, our God self, our inner teacher knows all our secrets, knows all our pain, knows all of our stories, and still wakes us up every morning, and still brings us forward, and still is teaching us stuff, and still is healing us. And you know why? Because we're not done yet. And that is how we know that we still have purpose here. And none of it has anything to do with our vanity and everything to do with our sanity. So it's just like, for me, I know had I stayed in Chicago as a school librarian, my sanity would have been lost. However, I'm sure my vanity, I would have been trying to keep up the appearances, right? That everything was great. However, I'm pretty positive I would have been a very depressed, alcoholic woman. But because I decided to look beyond my vanity, look beyond what I saw, I took a chance on myself so I could restore my sanity. And so I'm tossing it over to you. I have to get ready for today's interview. I've got a great interview coming up, so that means I'll be sharing something new with you. And we've got lots of amazing new things coming, so stay tuned, beloveds. And so just thank you for giving me an opportunity to tune in and turn on with you. And I love to pray, so let's do it. Close your eyes. Go ahead and place your hands on your heart. Just breathing in that grace, breathing in that gratitude, breathing in the God, Goddess energy that is in you, the God, Goddess of your understanding. And so as we just take this collective breath, knowing that all is well, and so are we. So we just bless our minds. We bless these beloved, beautiful brains of ours, and we bless this temple. This body is our temple. It is our conduit. It is our aid, our way of speaking to spirit, because without this body, we couldn't speak to Spirit. And so Spirit is speaking to us. And so I'm just saying, yes, thank you, more, please. I am open and receptive. And as I know this for myself, I know this for every man, woman, and child. I know this for every person watching live or for the replay. And so I bless every spirit that takes their first breath and every spirit that takes their last on this day. I bless every tree and every seed, every animal and every insect. How grateful I am to bless myself, each of us, and all of us. And so I am just knowing, because I absolutely am calling for a divine and beautiful sanity. I appreciate, I admire, and I am grateful for my vanity and for all of our vanities. But I am knowing that as I allow this vanity to be released, more of my true self is comes forth. And so again, I speak this word not for myself, but for all of us. And so I know that a seed has been planted, a healing has occurred today through this message, through these 10 or minutes or less. And so I'm just letting it be. I'm letting it go. I'm letting all be well. I'm so grateful for this and so much more. So I release it into the universe, knowing all is so good, so good, so good. And so it is. Ashe, amen, blessed be. And so thank you so much for tuning in with me. Happy Tuesday. Happy feast day of Oshun. You know, celebrate wearing your yellow or going out to a river energy. And if you don't know who Oshun is, take a peek at her. She is an Orisha, and you can find out more about her in any way that you decide to. So happy Tuesday. I can't wait to join with you again soon. And until next time, beloveds, Ashe.